It's that time again. It's time to stream. Time to train, baby. You know how it goes. Turn that down so it's a good volume. I think we're always going to open up with this song now. I enjoy it. Not this song, this playlist. Until another one comes along. So on today's stream, we're going to level up for a bit. We're nearly level 12. We did a load of quests yesterday. We're not really missing too many more. So I think we'll go to the bank, see how close we are to Ice Cave. Frost Arrows, sorry. And yeah, we'll go from there. A little bit of Fox Fur, why not? We've only got 21,000 XP till level 12, which is pretty good. The Frost Arrows is a game changer, but you know, what can we do? They're a very long grind. I've seen a few more things on the poll suggestions. Be nice to see a few more. Obviously, the first poll, the poll that's going to drop tomorrow, is a mini poll because the server hasn't been out a long time. And then the next poll, the end of January, is going to be a bigger one. The poll that we drop tomorrow is going to be just kind of where everyone's headspace is at with, you know, certain things. And then, yeah, January will be a bigger poll. No, as much as I'd love to, no admins can join any guilds, unfortunately. Don't like to show any favoritism. Just a lone soldier on this game. Very nice. Darkblade. It's nice though. Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. Even Waldo's in LG. What the fuck? Waldo normally just stays in... I'm not using this hat anymore. I'm using Pirate Cap. He normally stays in TC. But obviously TC is not available at the moment. Nice little twin blade there. We're not too far off. Okay, we don't need the fairy soda. We'll keep the normal key. We'll keep this. Keep those. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to see OG bringing the community together. Same with PLG. They bring their community together as well. So we're missing 24? 24 ice gems. I'll buy them. I'll buy them. I'll buy them off you. I've got 11,000 at the moment. Even Northern has Frost Arrows. It's big slacking energy for me, not gonna lie. How much do you want for 8, by the way? Preferably... Okay, we can do that. We can do that. I know you're giving me super cheap, by the way. I do appreciate it. So I got 26. I need to get another 16. That's not as bad. Source. Nice to see you here. Regular occurrence for Source now. I'm doing good. I'm doing really good though. I don't think we'll be streaming tomorrow because it's New Year's Eve tomorrow, I think. But I just want to try and get a few level ups today. Ideally, it would be nice to make the frost arrows today, and then I can really focus on other stuff. I don't have to worry about crafting frost arrows. The next big craft is going to be Twin Blade. One thing I don't really like is how much of the ice cave and the Iceland is the majority of the good items. So early on, sorry. So even though you have like haunted house and, you know, foxes, I don't know, nut vipers, springs, you've got vines, the swamp. But really, if you want to make anything good, you need to make an ice blade for Ultima. You need to make frost arrows, which is ice cubes. You need to make twin blade, which is ice cubes. Twin blade does mix it up a bit because you also need to go to the desert. So I do like that. But yeah, I would like to spread people out a little bit more. Yeah, I did Monkey Island quest last night. I did wow, so I did loads of quests yesterday. Let's have a look. Yeah, look at that. That is sexy, honestly. Yeah, Pedro's son. Sky Wanderer. This quest, gee, this needs fixing. It needs changing for sure. Obviously, it's not going to be in this poll, but I might put an overall suggestion in this poll. For some of the worst quests. Oh, 111. We're nearly up to 10k again. But yeah, we was just questing yesterday. We was just doing quest vibes. Partly because, you know, they are kind of worth it to do early on, but also I wanted to kind of test them myself as well again. They all seemed pretty okay. I think people are here. Okay, there we go. Let's go up here. Let's kill this. What am I doing for New Year's? Not too much, honestly. I don't drink. Don't do drugs. Don't smoke. Just spend it with my partner, I guess. I'm more looking to the end of January before I start doing stuff because I'm going to see my family in January, so. What about yourself, Source? You doing much? Oh my god, the back-to-back gold drops. There we go, we'll take those. I don't need any more ice gems, so I might just walk past them. You want to do dragons soon? I think. Yeah, I can get 15. As soon as I get frost arrows, I'll be chilling. I will be chilling to get training. Well, frost arrows and a bow or an X-bow, whichever, doesn't matter. But it looks like Ice Caves is pretty quiet at the moment, so I should be able to make decent progress on this. Not doing anything, you don't drink or smoke much anymore. Liking the sober life. Yeah, I couldn't even imagine. I've never smoked in my life. I don't even know how. As for drinking, I've got a stomach condition, that's why I don't. But yeah, I don't ever feel like I miss out. I think a lot of people need drink to, or alcohol specifically, to be more confident. You know, people, what's it called? Like, they get merry, so they're a bit more open and outgoing. Whereas if I ever go out, I'm pretty open and outgoing anyway. I don't need alcohol to do that. I know it's not the only reason people drink, but I know it's one reason people drink when they go out in social settings. You wish you started life that way? I got forced into the position. Doesn't bother me that much, but the thing is, obviously when you drink, you wake up with a hangover and stuff like that normally, or you're sick or whatever. But like for me, it's just so much worse because it gives me really bad stomach problems as well. So like not only, you know, hangover, whatever, but then also I can have stomach problems for weeks, sometimes like over a month. So yeah, it's just, I pay the ultimate price. I'm not willing to pay it anymore. You got all the partying and such like your system when you were young. Yeah, I mean, I'm 30 now. I don't really feel like a huge need to party. If I ever go out, it's normally for a meal now. It's not in nightclubs or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? Oh my god, I'm getting pretty lucky here. I mean, even when I was younger, I didn't party all that much though, if I'm honest. I think that's what made it easier for me. I was never a big drinker, and then when I got, you know, when I found out that I just can't drink, it was like not really a major loss. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, sometimes it feels bad, you know, especially in certain events where everyone's like having a toast or something, or having a drink to something. You know, it does feel a little bad to go, just have water or like a soda or whatever you want to call it. But at the same time, I don't care about the stigma of the night, because I know that it's just going to affect me for weeks. It's like, I don't care. Like, whatever. Deal with it. It's the same with like energy drinks as well. I can't drink any type of energy drink. Energy drinks kill me more than anything I know. I don't know if you guys have Monster in like Canada. Monster, Red Bull, Relentless, stuff like this. But if I have one of them, I'm dead. Not literally dead, but it really hurts. For a long time. Yeah, New Year's. It's not like, I feel like not only New Year's. I feel like a lot of things have just lost their way over the years. I remember. What did you do for the year 2000? Do you remember? So when we finally went into the year 2000, I remember that day. That's probably the best New Year. Well, probably one of the best and one of the only New Years I remember. Everybody was out partying that day. I was a kid at the time, obviously. You know, we're going back 23 years. 7 at the time. But I remember exactly where I was. Everyone was having street parties. It was a completely different time. It was weird. Everyone was just happy. People were giving out presents and stuff. There was balloons everywhere. We lived next, I say we, the place we was staying at was next to this huge park. Everyone went to the park. There was people everywhere. There was like a fountain in the middle of the park. People were doing like water fights. Yeah, it was a mad day, mad night. Yeah. Well, actually, I don't know if you'd remember, Source. If I remember correctly, you're 28, so you would have been 5. Well, I was 7. I don't remember much of the night. I just remember some of the night. Everyone was out till midnight. Loads of fireworks. Everyone was setting off fireworks when it hit 12. Yeah, it was a good night. You know, for me, it's weird because when I think back to, you know, my adult life, I can't remember much of my adult life, but my kid life, I can remember quite a bit. You know, speaking of fireworks, yeah, as an adult, I feel like days have just merged and merged and merged to the point. I mean, I remember traveling around Europe. I remember doing that. I remember going to Canada. I remember doing that. I still remember going to Niagara Falls and thinking it was raining, not realizing that when you stand so close to Niagara Falls, you just get wet all the time. There he is, he's back. Never travelled outside Canada? Canada's a beautiful place. Probably don't even need to. I mean, I don't know about the political side of Canada now. All I hear is bad news on the YouTube shorts of your Prime Minister or whatever he is. $173k TNL, nice. There's Mike. Love to see it. Have you got yourself some an archery army yet, Mike? There it is, he's got it. I said I was getting lucky, and now I've only got 3. I should have never said anything. I was like, oh, I'm getting pretty lucky here. Proceeds to get nothing after. But to be honest, I only need... How many did I have, rookie? 22? I think I only need 22 more. So... And then next step, when we get the frost arrows, I think next step is Helm of Darkness. Honestly, I don't know why it bugged for you, Rick. Everyone else, I think it's been working, like, been doing fine. I'm really not sure. Yeah, I'll buy one off you. I'm gonna try and make frost arrows just while it's empty, because I don't want to keep streaming the ice cave. As great as it is being in the ice cave, I just want to try and wrap these cubes up real quick. I will join you though, eventually. Oh yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking about, that capture thing. I used to use that for something, I can't remember what now. So what we'll do is, just to let you guys know, we are going to do some polls, a mini poll tomorrow. Then you guys are going to have, 7 days to vote on what you want. Depending on like the activity of the poll, the next poll after might not be 7 days, it might be 5 days. But for the first poll, you're going to have 7 days to vote. I feel like 7 days is a good time. That's a full week to come on and vote. I feel like that's a good amount. And then after that, when whatever's passed and whatever's failed, either me alone or me and the team will do like a poll video discussing, you know, what passed and what we're going to do about it and what failed. And, you know, if it's ever going to get repolled again, or, you know, if it was a close decision, will we repoll it in a different phrase? Will we phrase the question differently? Not just phrase the question differently, but will we, you know, maybe something fails, but it was close to passing, so maybe we'll just alter the question to add a bit of variance, then poll it again next time, sort of thing. Come on, bro. I don't need that many more. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see. I think as well, our first poll, we can see, you know, if there's any issues with poll manipulation or something like that as well. It'll be weird. One thing I will say, I'm going to say this. It's going to be weird if we poll suggestions and a lot of people from the Discord vote who don't actually play. Because at the moment I've got a rough idea of who plays and who doesn't. But there's a lot more people in the Discord than who play currently. But it would be weird if we get like crazy amount of votes but like not that many play. How many playing on original EO? Well, we opened up a week ago, Currently 22 people online. Normally varies on time. I think we hit 30 people yesterday. It's not bad for saying, you know, the server's been live less than a week. Brandon, so if you go to the port, there is a sailor who will take you to the Monkey Island quest. Nice, another one, that's 5. But yeah, we're slowly growing. Slowly but surely growing. Once this poll's out of the way and we've done it and we've done some of the things that I suggested, then we have like a month of you guys making suggestions, and then we can also, it lets me work on another trailer, a bit more advertising and stuff like that. I'm doing a lot of things, well not just me, but me and the team are doing a lot of things behind the scenes at the moment when it comes to trying to push the game. Renamed, so we just had a few fixes. Renamed some NPCs because they were all called Shop Bob originally. Fixed some shops and item names, that's nice. Some of them were spelt incorrectly. If he's it should be fixed now. They should be fixed. Citizenship. All citizenship should be fixed. In fact, actually, I will tell you guys why citizenship was broken if you want. A little behind the scenes as to why it was broken in the first place. Completely my fault. Completely my fault. So, on New Blend, there was, if you spoke to the boatman, I made it so he set your home as a wanderer, right? But I also made it so you couldn't unregister your citizenship in any location. So you had to, if you're registered at Avon, you had to go to Avon to unregister. However, you couldn't unregister from the boatman because you could never go back there and he wasn't an inn, which means you were just permanently stuck as a wanderer. So yeah, my bad, guys. But it's fixed now. It's fixed. It was my kind of way to prevent you guys going back to New Blend. It works now. It all works how I actually intended it to work. In all honesty, I don't think there's any much use in having New Blend access, is there? Some people like it. I think it was always... I wonder how people originally got access to New Blend back in the day. Maybe it was just a bug. I remember somewhere there was like a certain map. God damn, I'm taking damage, boys. What the hell? I remember someone mentioning there was a certain map that they forgot to add. You can't use scrolls on this map. Big boy heal. I appreciate that. You have an idea that might work? It's gonna cost you. Please. Please, good sir. I've only got 10k. I mean, maybe if anyone does find a way to get off Noobland at this point, I mean, it'd be nice for you to report it, but I actually think I've probably removed the wrong star, maybe. Dominique was saying something about Spirit Star. Was that in the game before? I removed that. I saw someone post a suggestion as well about like some weapon variants. Because at the moment, people just use Scav, Twin Blade, and Lens of Truth maybe. Or later on. But if you guys vote for new content and stuff like this, then, you know, new items are going to come with that. I do agree we need variants, because at the moment, you know, once you've got a Twin Blade, sorry. Once you've got a Twin Blade, that's kind of it. It also doesn't really make sense that Saw Blade is worse than Twin Blade. You know, considering... Like, think of that logic. Everyone on the game has a Twin Blade, which is the best weapon in the game at the moment, but no one has a Lens of Truth because it's harder to get, and no one has a Saw Blade. Like, when you look at the progression sort of status, Saw Blade should be better than Twin Blade. For sure. Because killing dragons is significantly harder than making a Twin Blade. And Lens of Truth should also be, at minimum, as good as Twin Blade. You're burnt out? Bro, you overdo it every time. Just play casual. Yeah, he's coming along nicely. Yeah, there's no reason to go too hard. I've said this a few times, but I'm going to say it again. I'm just loving the progression of the server at the moment. You know, we're week in, no one has the best items, apart from Twin Blade, obviously. And people are having to work together to do like a dragon party or a pose and stuff like that. I was also curious on, do we actually have 1 million gold in the game yet? I think we have 1 million gold in the game in total. But I don't think much more than that, right? I could be wrong. People are kind of secretive with how much gold they've got as well. That option to show how much gold is stored in banks has always been available. I don't know why they didn't use it on Clone. I think it would have just shown how ridiculous, how much gold is in the game. Maybe it would have been a little bit off-putting. not sure, actually. Oh, I had a little new poll suggestion here. Oh, yes. Change the Teaks, the blue Teaks XP to match the other ones. It would make that area really good, by the way. It's because the worst thing about Atlantis is those blue like T-Rocks, or whatever they're called. It would make it a really strong place to train. Good place to make money as well. In fact, I'd be interested to see if we made it so they matched, so they both gave 120 XP. I would be interested to see in 1 hour how much XP you make. Because before, when they gave 4 XP, when I did the video, I'm pretty sure I only made like 34k XP an hour. If they both gave 120 XP, be interesting. I'm pretty sure you could push 40, maybe 50k XP an hour. Along with like, 17,000 gold as a minimum. At the moment, Atlantis is pointless because I made the despawn time on items 10 minutes, so you can't even drop tentacles. My bad, fellas. I think I'm going to change it. That's something I don't really necessarily need to poll. I don't think it's a big thing that... I changed it to reduce clutter. I don't know how long the despawn timer was on clone. I don't even know if it had one. But I think setting it to 24 hours sort of fixes a lot of things. If you're leaving... You was dropping tentacles, you didn't have enough carry weight. Bro, you would have just... they would have just despawned. No, that's probably what happened. I can just imagine as well, like you dropped like a bunch of tentacles, go back and they're gone and you just can't find them. You're like, where the hell are these things? But yeah, the drop timers require a restart, and there's no point doing a server restart until at least we've done the polls and the polls have passed. Because when the polls have passed and we implement some changes, we'll probably need to do a server restart a few times. Well, maybe at least once. So yeah, we won't be doing that till way later on. Yeah, Mickey is a good one, dude. Yes, sir. Nap time. I don't blame him at all. When we first launched, I was working, coming home, and then working on this, trying to fix bugs and stuff like that. Just non-stop. The top 10 will fluctuate anyway, Mickey. There's only a few people that will stay on that top 10. One of them's going to be faster. He'll always stay on there. I think Ricky should stay on the top 10. As long as he doesn't burn himself out. It's not even necessarily burnout. I think one thing with Endless Online is if you could train drama-free indefinitely, I think the thing that adds a lot of burnout is the drama with training areas. I already know it's become a bit of a problem. Not just with multiple members of the community at the moment. I don't really step in with it, but you just got to remember, you know, when you pass polls for new areas and stuff, they're also going to have training areas and stuff, so it's a bit frustrating now, but later it should be better. It's not been dramatic for you lately. That's good. A lot of people have suggested Glamour Gem. So here's something, actually. Let's get what you guys think of this. Someone made a suggestion to change your stats on the fly. It's just been downvoted a bunch. What do you think about having Wise Man and a ninja in most of the towns, or are you guys just completely against that altogether? Yeah, I don't think... don't think it's necessary. Someone might figure out an OP thing. I mean, maybe. I'm trying to think how it's abusable. I can't think of any way, but... on the fly is stupid. I think. Not stupid, sorry, but it's just not great for the game. Having a scroll or like something you could do which would reset your stats and you could just change on the fly. Yeah, that's not the one, boys. I'm gonna be honest. I know on restart you have it, but also just to again, if you had, let's say you had a scroll which reset your stats, you still have to change your class, right? Like if you wanted to go from a warrior to an archer, or like someone who hits hard to archer, you'd still have to change your class. So then you would have to make it so for it to even be useful, you would have to make it so it resets your stats and then allows you to pick your class again. Like, that's just, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna make it to par, I'm gonna be honest. Maybe, I mean, this mini poll, it won't make it to the mini poll, but when it comes to like the bigger poll in Jan, maybe I'll suggest like Wise Man in multiple locations, town locations, but again, it's something I don't think will pass in the first place. I don't want anyone to think their voice is unheard, but obviously if it's been mass disliked, you can tell off the, just straight away that the community is not for that idea. And I don't want to have a poll that has 40 questions and like you guys are just, you're trying to read it, you're just getting tired reading it. Because the longer the poll is, the less interested you're going to become like halfway through. At least for me, that's how my mind works. Like if something is too long and like I'm having to answer yes, no, A, B, C, D for like 40 questions, it's like a mini exam. So I'm going to try and keep the polls at a good size. We don't want too many things on there. Magic has a projectile. The one thing with Endless Online is there's no projectiles. So do you know when you use a bow, there's no projectile in the air or anything like that. So, oh nice, another cube. So if you was to use, let's say, I don't know, let's say I was using a staff and I was doing this, it would be like throwing fire out, but you wouldn't see it. It'd be the same as the bow. You don't see the arrows, you wouldn't see the spells. At which point, kind of feels a little bad. I think step one to making magicians good is making them actually hit the same as like a warrior. At the moment, because of their cast time, they are the weakest class. They're just like the weakest class because you have to wait. Like boulders is like however many seconds and it's not that good of a spell. Can we go back to being able to be overweight again? You can actually, I think you... Last time I tested it, you was able to go overweight past once you got to level 60. But I'll have to test it, which means spawning a level 60 character. Be right back a second. Oh, you guys actually just talking about picking up stuff? Picking up stuff after you're overweight, but not being able to attack? Is that what you're trying to say? Having red pot at 0 is difficult. If you make potions too good, the priest will never be good. Like if you think about, let's just do a comparison to World of Warcraft. In World of Warcraft, you've got a cooldown on potions, so you need a healer. Like you need a healer in a group. If you had no cooldowns on potions in World of Warcraft, would you need a healer anymore? Or would you just buy thousands of potions and run an extra DPS? Because I'm pretty sure you would just hotkey potions if they didn't have a cooldown and just spam potions. And run an extra DPS and kill things faster. So you have to be careful with potions and just how powerful they are. Nundo Innkeeper answers? I've got zero clue, actually. Thanks to myself. Does it work? Let's make sure. Good, good, good. Okay, we're not too far off this these frost arrows. Got a good chunk of people on as well. You'd love to see that. Hmm. A few people have asked about a New Year's Eve event. New Year's Day event, sorry. Trying to think of one. I've got an idea, maybe. Maybe we'll run one. If we do, there'll be a lot of announcement ahead of time anyway. I say a lot, you know, it's like 2 days away, but... There we go, there's a level up. Love to see that. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's pretty close. Bring the chest back. People were up and down about the chest. I saw on one of the suggestions that people weren't a huge fan of the chest. I've had a really good idea though. I really hope Anonymous is awake. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hype. Big hype. Thank you very much, Honest. I actually really like that song. There's not many copyright-free songs I like will put on my own playlist, but that was one of them. Some people have posted in the Discord. By the way, Mike has posted his video in there, which is nice. I'm going to watch that after stream. And Vex has posted their video as well on mapping. If anyone is interested in at all in mapping, I would go and watch every single video that Vex has released ever. I have. Absolutely insanely talented. You watch so much of the show, you know, every non-copyright song. Yeah, it's. I mean, these ones are fairly new to me now, but well, not. I mean, these I still kind of know already. On the same spot for 16 hours. What do you do when you're farming? Do you listen to music? Do you watch Netflix? Like, what do you do? I'm going to be honest, when I used to farm, I used to be... Well, when I was farming off stream, I would either have music on sometimes, but usually I would be working out, like, okay, if I play this many hours a day, I'd always be working out how to, like, pass certain people on the leaderboard and trading. And then I'd be working out, like, can I be doing this area better? Then I'd be like, oh, if I make X amount of XP every day, how long is it going to take me to get here? My mind used to be always super distracted with just working numbers out, really. But then sometimes I'd listen to music. Like when I was at Nut Vipers and Springs. Springs and Flowers, actually. I could do that with my eyes closed. I could literally watch something and do that map. Good luck with those cubes. Yeah, please, for the Lord Almighty. I don't need many more. I don't need many more. 15, I think. Or 13. It's not the worst. But it's empty at the moment, so it's not that bad. I've dinged 12 as well, so that's pretty good. Oh, another cube. You love to see that. I would love to see like an Ice King. Like kind of like an Ice Giant, but with like an ice crown and a bit, you know, some armor or something on him. Or spikes or something. I think they finally added Ice Giant to recharge now, right? I think he's in there. I don't know if he's a boss or not. I just remember seeing. Alright, bro. Yeah, well, that was literally. Do you know, it's actually so weird because I was thinking about this earlier, and I was like, oh, I'd love to see him holding like what they called those things that hang on like ice caves. I can't remember what they're called now. It doesn't do anything at the moment, Luke. It was a system introduced, I think, back in the day, but never had any, like, didn't do anything. Yeah, it's that second one. I don't have to say that though, but yeah, it was that one. I could kind of just imagine him, essentially just an icicle, you know, like a sharp icicle, a huge one. Where's my plus 100 damage? Scam, that's where it is. Okay, this ice crystal. I mean, we have obviously a lot of people know what's available in terms of the free stuff to use. Like there's a king octopus which is free to use, a water dragon, some orcs and stuff like that which haven't been used before. But I'm not gonna restrict me or the team with, you know, we think of an idea or you guys have voted for a new area or additional area. It's like, oh, we've not got the NPCs for that. Like, I'll just get them outsourced. There's no problem for me. None. Sometimes it is a little difficult to outsource, you know, Endless Online Pixel art because you have to explain to him everything, and I'm very picky. You know, it has to look like EO, otherwise it's not gonna work. So you really have to talk to the person doing the work and build like a trust relationship with them. To like, hey, this is kind of how I want it. This is kind of how it needs to look. Remember, you know, if you guys are making any content or anything like that, post it in the videos. In fact, I was thinking about, would you guys like to see a designated channel for Endless Online content? You know, like links to people who do Endless Online content. I know there's like not many, but you know, with like a channel you can post stuff, videos and stuff like that would be cool. Oh, Activist, nice to see him here. He's one of the OGs of Clone. This area is soul draining. I'm not gonna lie. What other ice monster could we add in a cave like this? I guess ice blobs. What's like a really snowman? I guess snowmen are more snow and less ice. We got our second guild last night, which is really nice. Yeti, yeah, that's true. I really feel like skeletons, maybe frozen skeletons. I feel like skeletons kind of go anywhere though. Well, not anywhere, like you wouldn't see skeletons in the middle of a beautiful field and forest, but I feel like most places you can drop a skeleton and it doesn't look too out of place. If you saw skeletons in Haunted House, you know, it's not the worst. If you saw skeletons in the swamp, it kind of makes sense. They're very generic though. I've not got much imagination when it comes to this thing. I leave that to the creative people, I'll be honest. How much is Expo? What's the price on an Expo? $20K? I wonder how people are making their gold. I know Foxfur is pretty good. I guess Bossing as well. I'm gonna be honest with everyone. Gnolls are ridiculous for gold. The only issue with Gnolls at the moment is Opticas. There's a lot of Opticas and they're annoying. But Gnolls drop a lot of gold. I almost feel like more than they should be. Yeah, Gnolls are crazy. They drop armors which are worth gold to the people, to the players, because you need them. Archery you need, sorcery you need for, you know, dark robes and stuff like that. Yeah, so there's that Gnoll which you can go to. You can go there pretty early on as well. And it's pretty good. Like, with how much gold Gnolls are dropping at the moment, I think that's a decent spot. You can always go and check the chest as well. every now and then for 800 gold as well. Nice name, by the way. Quest. Same with Honest. I saw someone with Link the other day as well. I do like Mystery as well, that's a nice name. Yeah, Rock. Any GM recruiters on? They're all asleep. Well, if we go off drop rates alone, we've still got a good 100 plus giants to kill. You know how it goes. I kind of want to get a UI done as well. Not a UI, client artwork done, so the client looks a bit different. Not in the game itself, but outside of the game. So do you know when you start the game and you get the home screen of Endless Online? I'd actually got a home screen already remade, but we're not using it at the moment because we need play buttons and stuff done. Maybe I'll ask the same guy to do it for me. How much gold we got? 13k, nice. I kind of don't like messing with this too much, even though it does look trash, some of these. Like this, the map looks kind of whatever. You know, you don't want to change too much. And everyone knows what these symbols mean, right? Although it would be nice to have this as an Avon house or something, like a red house to represent Avon. Passive skills. Okay. Can I at least get like 10 ice gems? Cubes even? I feel like I'm avoiding the ice gems and I've still ended up with 24. Maybe I should turn on NPC Ghost. I've made a whole star here. 12. I can get to 15 in a day, honestly. Not today, but I can get it done pretty quickly. I'll probably just spam the factory quest once I've got these, maybe. Although I do get bored of the factory quest pretty quickly. That area has always bothered me with... Well, it doesn't bother me, but it's an area that you need to be such a high level at to go there, and it feels okay. Yeah, I mean, it might surprise you guys, but I also do like watching endless online streams myself. Not that there's many, but I probably do what you guys do. I just have it on in the background and play as well. That's why I like it when Sin streams. I'll just sit and watch him. I talk in the chat sometimes, and I don't think there's a level requirement, maybe 3 or 4. Factory Quest is really good for leveling up. Originally it was 15, but I don't think that's the case anymore. I think it's level 4 to go to the desert. And then you get like, you basically get 5,000 XP a time and you don't have to kill anything. A few people have complained about the factory quest, and we can change it. You know, we can... If you got suggestions to nerf it or something. We don't even have to nerf it directly. We can just change it. So maybe the last requirement for the quest is to kill Proto in the cage, and then you can repeat it. It stops people just running it. Listen, I'm just trying to think of the level requirement. You're a brave person. But yeah, we could make it so it gives a little bit more XP, but then there's the requirement of killing Proto on there. Like instead of 5k XP or 4.9, whatever it gives, we could make it like 5.8 or something, but you have to kill Proto. I don't know, stops people doing it at low level. But it's up to you guys. Whoa. Am I still on 8 cubes? Yes, I am. Ricky, what? He's neurons in game. He's had that name since I met him, I think. That was his name on Clone, his name on Recharged. The name of his goddamn bank. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. A few people have said about, you know, if we do another event, they'd like an arena event. The reason I'm a little bit on and off about arena is because some people use the moonwalk, right, which helps you turn faster. Some people have great ping, some people have awful ping. And it kind of feels kind of shitty to do an arena event but lose because the guy you're going against has 10 ping and you have 200. It plays a big factor. And the same with the moonwalk as well. There it is. I'm 20k in debt. Oh, nice. I got a... Nostalgia is still up and running, guys. Endless Nostalgia still up and running. It's on the SNL list. Available to download. Has its own Discord. It's a cool game. I kind of like. It's really taken a lot more casual approach to Endless Online. It's loads of cosmetics. Yeah, it's cool. I like what they're doing. Different approach to Endless Online. You still got an OP character on there with a turtle and wings and stuff. Nice. I got to a decent level on there. Not too high. Got to 50. The one thing I didn't really like was AoE weapons, but it wasn't like a... I think some games go for AoE weapons. Some servers do, some don't. I think AoE weapons are just too hard to balance. They just make everything too OP too quickly. I'm really surprised no one's hit max level on Nostalgia yet, actually. We have got some serious grinders on this server though. Be interesting to see the max level on here. I'm making frost arrows at the moment. I kind of need frost arrows. Making frost arrows. Just so I don't have to keep coming here. Sick of coming to this location, you know? I mean, I'm going to have to come here again to make a twin blade, and I'm going to be honest, I'm not looking forward to that. We've got 10. I've got 22 in the bank, 32. So, please tell me I've got 22 in the bank. Please, anyone tell me I've got 22 in the bank. If anyone's new to the stream, by the way, the link is in the description to play the game. It will link you to a Discord, and then you'll find client download on the left hand side, and that is where you can download the game. I've only got 20 in the bank. Well, that sucks. It probably is 20, yeah. We're at 14k now. I see what you did there, Mickey. I see what you did. To be fair, $18 in the bank. I'm actually fuming. I know I don't sound fuming in my head. I'm dying inside. I've got 11 plus 18, so that's 29. Okay, we're getting there. I don't think I would have skipped Ultima just because how long Twin Blade takes. I mean, what does Ultima give you? Stats wise, 1 to 7. The gnome hats are going to be a nightmare. Yes, sir. They are. But at least I won't be in the ice cave. That's the bonus. I wonder who's going to be the first Baru. Obviously, it's not possible for anyone to have a Baru yet, but I wonder who's going to be the first. Are we going to get a Baru 40 days after release? Is anyone really doing the Baru quest? You crafted Frost right after Twin Blade? Yeah, there's no way, dude. I would have crafted Frost first, and then I would have given up on the Twin Blade for a while. I would have had to go and train or something, anything to get me out of the ice cave. Yeah, I don't know how many people are even going to sell, you know, a Twin Blade. I don't even know what a Twin Blade goes for. You can't even put a price on it really. 100k maybe? 80k, 100k for a Twin Blade? I don't know how much they're going for. You'd buy it for 50? I don't think anyone's going to part with it for 50. But then 50k is a lot. It's hard. Because there's no duped money in the game anymore. It's all fresh. There's no money in the game anymore. It's all brand new. So 50k is actually a good amount. Yeah, I know you're broke, dude. What level am I now? 12, I believe. Yeah, 12. Oh, there we go. It is nice to see one. Yeah, we're kind of getting there. He went to bed. I don't know if Yoda's watching, but he went to bed. It's kind of late in Poland. I swear I make my title and do the complete opposite every time. Apart from yesterday, I said we was going to do quests, and we did quests, which was nice. I've had to... Well, not had to, sorry. So when I made all of my videos private for Clone and stuff like that, and all my streams, I lost all of my watch hours and stuff like this. So slowly gaining those back. I was actually pretty proud of how many watch hours I had on YouTube compared to, you know, the game and stuff like that. Oh, another one. You'd love to see that. You love seeing another Ice Cube. And do you know what? I never get tired of seeing an Ice Cube. Oh, let's kill this guy. Can we get the back-to-back? Can we get another one? Yeah, I do get a good amount of watch hours, to be honest. Before I took everything down, I had nearly 6,000 watch hours, which is a lot of hours. You only need 5,000 to be partnered with YouTube. I had over 6,000 at the end, but then obviously I made everything private, and it reduces it back down to 0. Yeah, I think you was at least half of them did. Oh my god, another one. Oh, that's... I feel my motivation just increasing every time I get an Ice Cube. One thing I will say is I've got a good audience who watch my streams after they've been live. I don't know who it is. It'd be nice if you guys commented in the comments. I don't know if it's people who will never make it live or whatever, but there's a good chunk of people who watch my whole stream when it's not live. I don't know if these are people that can only watch in the daytime, like actual UK time zone or something. But oh really? That's nice. I know some people struggle. Oh my god, another one! I'm telling you, every time I get an Ice Cube, I get more excited. Okay, we've got 15. I never knew an Ice Cube could get me this hyped. Okay. But yeah, there's some people who can't really watch a stream because they like to interact with chat, and obviously they know that if they're watching it well, not pre-recorded, re-uploaded, then they can't interact. Honestly though, this guy here, Aries, if you PM Toxic, he might sell you or give you the name Titan. I don't know if Toxic has it, but maybe. He has been selling names, so I don't think he's going to be that stingy about it, honestly. You was in there with 3 other people. Yeah, dude, honestly, yesterday I was in here with a few, and it even having like 1 or 2 other people. But this is what I will say is, one, my chair is squeaky, but this is what I actually will say is, you know, having something that's hard to craft and people are like competing with you to craft the item, when you finally get it, it's such a good feeling. You know, you don't want to come to Ice Cave and walk out with frost arrows in 20 minutes because there's not really a sense of accomplishment in that. Which is why when I think, you know, other servers add extra ice caves and they make stuff really easy to get, people get to the top pretty quickly. And then people get bored quickly because they're used to quick, what's the word? Like quick reward, low effort, high reward. Whereas I feel like the original Endless Online was pretty high effort, no reward, pretty much. Yeah, you have to balance it right. Faster progression, it can really kind of kill your player base's like mindset on the game, because if you make the original game faster than what it was, then anything else you add, people want it to be as fast. So you can't really make like crazy quests or really hard crafts because people will be like, oh well, they're used to one certain speed, which is like, I get what I want within an hour or so. That's my mindset, I might be wrong. I feel like all games do that though. You know, there's games where you log on and get an achievement for logging on. It's like, alright, okay. What a tainted name, Zeus. I used to own that as well. Devil's a nice name. Secret is nice as well. The only name I wanted was gone, so what can you do? The one name I wanted as my like character is gone, and I don't even know who owns it. I think it's kind of better for me to use Tryndamere anyway. I think people associate Tryndamere with you. Well, I think people associate Tryndamere with League of Legends, but when it comes to EO, I think they associate it with me anyway. That and Champion. Poser. I'm going to tell you a fun little tidbit. So there was a guy called Champ on the leaderboard, level 54, I believe. And he was my motivation to train because I had the name Champion. And I was like, there's a guy called Champ and he's a higher level than me. I can't have it. I can't let that run. So yeah, that name Champ, that was my first big motivation to train. On top of like some of the rumors of like new content. Selling this name for elder robes. The guy who bots Flowers and Springs. You guys are going to be crying when I make Flowers and Springs the best 200k an hour or something like that. You'll beat me up IRL. Come visit, bro. I'm in the UK. Catch me outside, how about that? Whatever happened to that woman? She had a bit of fame, right? Did she start doing rap videos? Jesus. That's crazy. Millions of OnlyFans. OnlyFans is crazy. Crazy. Some of the women on there are making crazy money. I mean, Ares is a nice name. Surprised no one's took Kratos yet. Kratos is alright, really good name. It's actually, do you know my first Endless Online, my main name? So I played Endless Online for a bit and I kept making new characters, I don't know why. I made a bunch of orcs and then I remember playing God of War. And I tried to have God of War as my name, so my name was Son of War, because it was taken. What a whack-ass name. That was my name, Son of War. On main, I never really had any good names. Son of War, Six of Hearts. Six of Hearts was crazy. Why did I ever pick that name? What else did I have? I had Wesler as well. And then on test I had Riddler on test for a bit. I thought Riddler was a good name. I enjoyed Riddler. There used to be a huge troll on Riddler for no reason. We're up to 17. I had 18, right? No, League of Legends wasn't even a thing when test server was out. I stole the name Tryndamere from League of Legends, obviously, but... On test, my name was Green Warrior. That was the main account I played. But I've always been someone who... Well, I mean, you guys have seen me type. You know, whenever you guys DM me, if you ever DM me and I type back, I'm spelling one word wrong every time. I'm not particularly... I don't really enjoy typing. So even on test, I didn't type that much. Although on Global I used to flame sometimes, get in flame wars, but other than that. Yeah, I was grinding. I used to train at the desert. Back in the day, I used to train at the desert. I made all my money from snake teeth, selling them for gold. There was like 1k each because it was Ancient Wraith. And everything was cheap on test because people used to bot and speed, so I made money doing that. And then I trained at the desert where the stone golem and the rocks spawn near the bottom of it. Trained there for ages. Then sometimes I would train at Haunted House. Oh, what's today? I used to train. I used to train at Butterflies, believe it or not. Driving Lambo in Avon. You follow people say you and try and buy that TV for 3k. I was genius. Genuine, sorry, on test. That's my dyslexia fucking showing through. I think everyone was speeding on test. Do you remember some of the old names then? Stuff like Black Gangster, KSA, Saint Draco, Andreas. All those old school names. Panda Warrior. It's weird because, you know, when it comes to the test server, I don't know many of the people that used to sit around and talk. But I remember everyone who I used to find who used to train. So Saint Draco used to speed kill dragons. So did Terrorize. KSA also used to do the same thing. You had Black Gangster who would auto at Nut Vipers 24/7. Literally wouldn't turn it off. Andreas just had a bugged account. Yeah, there was Wolfie as well, Wolfie. Yeah, that was the same thing on test as well. People would speed auto. Especially at Vines. Vines was a very popular one. He was doing none of that. At that point, you kind of had to, really. Although with speed, you had to set your PC to some sort of mode or something. I can't remember what it was. Speeders at Dragons with scripts. I remember I was at a Posen and I couldn't kill it. I needed to kill it for the quest. And I said on Global, I was like, someone help me kill this thing on... Help me kill a Posen. Because I need it for the quest. And Saint Draco showed up in like 20 seconds. And obliterated it. So he came and killed the Oposen, and I still didn't get the quest because he got the kill. I was like, alright. I didn't need... When I said help, I mean, you know, help. Don't just kill it in 2 seconds, bro. I only got to 40s or 50s on main in 2000s. Yeah, you had to change your time. I think it was between like 9 and 9:30 or something, or 9 or 9:15. But also you had to change your like PC settings. So you'd have to... Well, I mean, I had to do this anyway. So I had to restart my PC in safe mode and change it to run a certain way. I can't remember. It was weird. That's why I never ended up really speeding, because I was like, this is so much work. And then on main, there used to be this group of people who were like opposing guards or something. Does anyone remember this guild? There was like a guild for opposing guards, and what they used to do was they would try and stop people. They would speed and stop anyone going to oppose them, like try and get them killed. It was pretty funny. Wasn't funny if you're trying to go to oppose them. Does anyone else play with this setting, by the way? A lot of people I've spoke to say it's annoying. Do you know when you kill something, the EXP drops down your TNL bar? I love it, I do. Just makes it so I don't have to click on it to check. When you started, Asking was literally full of people. Well, if you're talking about test or main, then yeah. I mean, if you talk about this server, I think a lot of people have already done Frost Arrows now. I'm the only one. Damn right I am. Yeah, I think Jordan, when he was watching, he said it's so irritating because it pops down all the time. I was like, I don't even notice it. You go by stars, 10%. 10% a star, yeah. I mean, to be honest, once you get to a really high level, seeing it pop up and you've still got 3 million TNL or 2 million TNL, it's not great, but... Jordan, yeah, he plays under Knight. He has the name Knight. I don't think he's logged on much, but he definitely plays. He was annoyed because someone took his name Jordan and Jord. Oh wow, another one. I think that's something I'll put onto the polls as well, this mini poll about names and stuff. Because I know people like to make a quick buck or whatever, but there's certain names that only certain people are going to buy. Although the person who owns Jordan actually does play. It's probably a guy just called fucking Jordan, if I'm honest. But there's some names you would only take to spite people, and it sounds cool at the time, like, oh, maybe you can get those people to pay for their name back, but more than likely you're just going to get those people to not play the game. They end up hurting the player base a bit. I mean, ultimately a name's a name, but names are pretty important for Endless Online, I think. Cheap Trick. It's always been a thing, you know. And, you know, it's not just Endless Online, you know, look at old school RuneScape as well. Look at any game where, like, names are one-off. There's always a black market which sells names, always. Like, I'm pretty sure someone on RuneScape brought the name One for a couple of thousand USD. I might be wrong on that, but I know it was a certain name and they spent a lot of money on it. Yeah, so the reason people take the names on new servers early on is potentially to sell them for PayPal. Or like, you know, if you get 5k for a name when the server's early, like 5,000 gold for a name early on is worth a lot, you know. 5,000 gold puts you way ahead and puts the person who paid way behind, so. Yeah, that's what I mean. So if you're just taking a name because it sounds cool, but then I think some people as well, you know, I don't want to lose that. There we go. I think some people associate themselves with really cool names as well. Like a lot of people associate Demon with the guy on Clone. But Demon is just a good name for anyone, right? So like you can't really blame anyone for taking the name Demon, even if you would associate it with someone. But something like, I don't know. Let's just say Trippy, for an example. Trippy's not a crazy good name. So you'd almost like if someone's taking the name Trippy, they're probably doing it out of spite a little bit. That's my take on it anyway. Old Zezima has the name Air. I bet that is worth a lot of money, yeah. Is Zezima... How do you say it? Zezima? Zezima, probably. Is he still a moderator? Yeah, that's the one problem. Taking it with the intent to just essentially hold the name hostage. But I'll poll it anyway. But then, you know, if we poll names being deleted, I feel like what's going to happen is as soon as they're deleted, a bunch of people are going to make them again. Do you know what I mean? So maybe, and then the person who had them all might feel like that's unfair because now they've got other owners just selling the names. I don't know. It's a weird one. Yeah, I've not played RuneScape in a long time. Just a reminder, if you're tuning in and you're new, the link is in the description. For those of you who are tuned in, spread the word. Oh, nice, another one. Well, up to 23. I think we need 24. We need one more, and we've got frost arrows, I think. Yeah, I mean, there's some people who have like a specific name for them, and then there's some people who just want the really, really cool names as well, which they, you know, maybe never got. The one thing I always said, I've said this like from the beginning, is I don't want and I don't agree with someone coming onto the server making 200 names and never playing the server. That's something I'm just, like, regardless of a poll or not, if I don't see someone playing the server actively and they've just made the name so no one else can have them, and then they also don't play the server, they will just be deleted. Like, I've got no problem doing that. Because at that point, that's a complete waste of time for everyone involved. I wanted the name Hercules, but it was gone. I can't believe someone took it. God damn. It's not that good of a name. I made a few names on Recharged. I'll probably end up just deleting them soon. Well, it means downloading the game to then delete them. Oh. Because I got some good names on there, but honestly, they're just sat there doing nothing. It's like there's people who would probably play on those names. I got the name Wizard. I got the name Samurai. You know, I got the name Perfect. I got rank 1. Yeah, there's people that would play on these names. Feels like a waste of time. I'm never going to play on them. I think the only name I'll keep on Recharged is a Champion, just so people don't randomly try and pretend to me and scam someone. That actually did happen, believe it or not. Not on Recharged, on Clone. When I first came, I had like a long time off YouTube. Just a big break off Endless Online. And when I came back, I changed my account, so I was no longer playing Champion. Yeah, that was you. $12 is $12. But yeah, anyway, when I came back, I purposely hid my name on all my videos, so no one could see my new account. And it was when I think I had Zeus. Then I changed my account again because I didn't like the character Zeus. And whoever owned it after me then pretended to be me. I can't remember the full story. The guy just DM'd me. Said, oh, I realised it wasn't you, but it was too late. Like he'd only just started. He didn't even get scammed of a lot. I gave him all his items that he got scammed of. And that's when I started introducing my name to the videos again. So people wouldn't just fucking pretend to be me. So stupid as well. The guy was actually a new player. Yeah, pretty much, Rick. I scammed a guy out of noob gear, then give it him all back to look like a hero. And I decided to tell the story a year later. Can I have my clout now, please? Gotta keep that strong alibi going. Do you know someone I want to see play this? Do you remember that guy who always used to come and pick up all the items? What was his name? Do you remember? I used to train at Springs and Flowey's and he'd come and pick them all up all the time. He had an arc in my streams, Jesus Christ. Old McDonald. Yes, sir. Old McDonald. McDonald. Even Source remembers. That's crazy. When we first saw McDonald, he had nothing. And then I remember seeing him again and he had a bit of something. And then we saw him a final time. And he had Auron. The guy was set. McDonald. What a name. Just used to come along. Just take everything that I'd never pick up and go. He is a legend. An absolute legend. Born legend. I don't even know, because obviously he watched the streams, right? Obviously. I didn't even know who he was. He obviously never spoke in the YouTube chat either. Oh, well, unless he did, and he never told me his name in game. But yeah, man. The secret viewer. You love him. It's in my kitchen eating my cereal. Can I just get this last cube, please? A quick one? Dude, I've been doing this for days. In all honesty, actually, I think, let's add up the time, probably a couple of hours. 3-4 hours to make Frost, which isn't bad. I never play this account, not on stream as well, so... Yes, there is, yeah. "25 people online, love to see it." Please, let me just get it so I can die and go. Yeah, Brad. I was generous. I gave you that first cube. And now I'm out here grinding for that last one. And then not being generous. That's karma working in the wrong way. How do I do a good deed and get negative karma? What is this? Actually, to be honest, all things considered, I did get archery armor on the first null kill, so I take that back. I've had some good RNG, really good RNG. Following the wrong religion. Time to change real quick then, I think.
Come on.
This playlist is called Forest Chill. If If I was ever in a forest and this started playing, I'd be like, what the hell, boy? There we go. Holy. Now, I'm not going to get too excited because I can't remember how many ice cubes I have in the bank. Ricky says 18. We need 42. Let's just go hope and pray. I don't trust you anymore. Never did. Never did. What you guys got planned for New Year's Day? You guys drinking? Family? I feel like it's so close to Christmas. I don't. Do you guys give presents to each other? Like, what do you do? Yeah, drop me a Katovu real quick. Let's go. It's your first New Year's off in 6 years with a kid and wife. Might not even make it to midnight. Hey. Anyway, got distracted. Even if you don't make it to midnight, at least you've had it off. You can relax, chill out. Sometimes that's what you need. You don't do anything. It's your B-day on the 3rd, probably just relax and reflect on New Year's. Do you guys have any New Year's resolutions? I know more and more people don't believe in those anymore. What am I doing? I'm going to see my family near the end of January, so I'm not really doing a lot. I don't drink or anything, so... Thinking about it. Thinking about it, but it will be a secret regardless. It will be announced within time. I don't know if he's actually watching or not, but... Resolution is to not die again. You came back as a frog. I think, I don't know what I have as a New Year's resolution, really. Oh, I need to go to the bank. What am I doing? Stop drinking, sort my fitness out, which is what I said last year, but this year's going to be the one. I can feel it in my plums. Can feel it in your plums. Do you not go to the gym or anything, Mickey? Bro, I had 26. You're trolling. You're trolling, bro. Bro, you are... I've been there. There's no way. This guy made me farm 8 more than I needed. On God, when I log on champion, you're getting jailed. On everything. Yeah, I couldn't remember. Not the last few years. Honestly, you know, depending on how far the gym is away from you, you could start at home, get into a routine. There's like so many days you do the same thing and then it'll be routine in your head. I said nothing, probably. Probably just ignored your question, now I'm gonna blame you. Yeah, I suppose that's one good thing. 8 towards Twin Blade. Selling cubes. Do you know what's even crazier? Look how hard I got scammed, by the way. I brought 8 cubes off this loser Ricky so I could make frost arrows, and now I've got 8 spare. Bro, you're getting jailed so fast. It's going to be the quickest jail bloody neurons you've ever seen in your life. You have a lot of injuries, you can't do road work like you used to, ankles are fucked. Why'd you do a lot of running? I'm in the wrong building. I think with running, it's pretty important to get the right trainer, right? I'm ready to find peace. Like, if you do a lot of running, it's good to have shoes that absorb a lot of impacts from the floor. Let's see how many we need. Made 60 dope names. See ya. So we need 10. Oh, you goddamn. Whatever. This is what we're gonna do. 4. Oh, really? Oh, you need 10, of course. I know I've got some in the bank. I can't bother to walk. Yeah, that's crazy. That's a lot of damage to your legs. You have to look after yourself properly. I mean, sometimes if you tear anything, it's, you know, you do it by mistake, but you gotta make sure you're getting proper rest days, looking after your muscles and stuff like that. I mean, listen, I will say one thing. Like David Goggins, like does crazy marathons and stuff like that, and it seems good now. But I promise you, when this guy's an old man, he won't be walking. I promise you. No matter how stay hard bullshit he's on now, and I'm not a hater, bro. I'm not a hater, trust me. Like, it's good that he motivates people, but the way he hasn't looked after his body, he is gonna be fucked when he's older. It's gonna get a point in his life where you ain't running it off. You're not walking off the pain anymore. International elite powerlifter, nice, very nice, dude. Well, I mean, like, look at Ronnie as an example. You know, Mr. Olympia. Like, he can't even walk now. And as he gets older, that's just going to get worse.
Come on.
Oh, I've got so many. I've still got 112. That's extreme. Yeah, Ronnie Coleman, yeah. Don't know why I forgot his last name, and I don't know why I forgot about Mr. Olympia either. Well, yeah, I was watching a video of him like being hardly able to walk, in constant pain all the time. There we go. We finally have the frost arrows. Oh, that feels good. That feels good. And we're halfway to level 13. He also took steroids, that probably didn't help. Yeah, I mean, the long-term effects of steroids is you see it. You know what? You always see. Who was that one guy? He used to be like an influencer, like a. What was his name? He's like a bodybuilding influencer, and then he obviously took steroids. Always claimed natural, obviously. Then he had a heart attack, and now he like advocates for people to never take steroids. Can't remember his name now. But he used to do like these skits in prison and prison workouts and stuff like that. Can't remember his name. Whoa, why am I walking back to the ice cave? Whoa. Dial it back. We're not going there again. Yeah, I've completely forgot his name, but at least you know who I'm on about. But nowadays, a lot of young kids, a lot of people 18, 19, are jumping on steroids straight off the bat because they see these influencers who are on it. I watch a lot of this. Well, I watched quite a few clips of this influencer at the moment. I think he's on TikTok mainly, but I watch him on YouTube, called Sam something. I can't remember his name. He's really young. He takes... he must be taking a ridiculous amount of gear, I'm going to be honest with you. And I'll never say, you know, it takes, like, listen, if you just take steroids and don't put any work in, you're not gonna get anywhere. Like, to get his physique still takes an insane amount of effort and work. But I just don't know, like, long-term effects. Like, it's probably gonna affect him long-term. Yeah, you have got me with the last names, actually. I'm just giving you first names, like, yeah, this guy, his name's this. Minus 25 years of life. But that's the mindset now of the younger generation now. Do they even care about living old and grey? Not being able to scratch your own back, facts. Get huge, leave a big coffin, exactly. Alright, let's just kill this Reaper. Let's kill these Reapers and just get a quick... let's just get a quick expo off the rip. No games. Let's get a bow into an expo. Actually, let's get an expo into another expo. That's how we're going to do it. Well, we didn't quite... This one for sure. This one for sure. Please. 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 I just wanted a kill. I'm gonna have to buy potions for that. How much defense do I have? I've got 10 defense. This guy's still ripping me apart. Yeah, bow drop rate is low. Really low. Yes, sir. Look at the gold. 10k. We made it. Where am I going? I need to get potions. That's the second time I've walked into a different map. Completely the wrong way. Yeah, for sure. Definitely. Three players between... Oh, who's this beast? Hey! I think if one of you goes full tank, you have to do the quest though. Don't let the gold change me. I didn't even see that. So if you all do the quest, the proto that spawns in the cage is really quick. One of you goes full tank, like go rogue, full con. The other two can... Have you got bows or anything? You got a bow? Have you got bows? Definitely do it that way. Spend a lot of time training at biters, not worth it yet. Yeah, they hit very hard. I think he is. I can't remember for sure. But yeah, so you just go into the cage. That's the best way. I don't want to waste 80 gold a time. I'll spend... Whoa. Did I buy big health potions? I'm trolling. I just spent 480 gold on a set of... Oh my god, my life. Okay, whatever. We got potions, I guess. Jesus Lord. You're level 18, Mickey? You should definitely group up. Join Brad. Join Brad and the gang. Try and get some heroes. Heroes are really good. Really good defense. I'm trying to think, is this... It is somewhere here, but they all move. The Christmas map didn't have NPC walls around here. Jeez, look at Waldo. You know the rules. Play... Yeah, that's a vibe. That's a nice little vibe from Waldo there. I think. I'm trying to find this NPC. Have we not heard this song? Yeah, I think James has it, Waldo, Payne, XD Prince. These guys have it. It's a really good piece of gear. Honestly. Like, look at Jacob, he's down here. Because of the NPC walls, they just walk about everywhere. Alright, boys. I've got to prep some stuff. Work out some stuff. For New Year's, maybe. See what we're doing. Also need to prep the polls as well. So that'll be it for today. I won't be streaming tomorrow. I'll be streaming the day after. Drop me a few more EXP scores. Ain't no way. We've not even got him in the game, actually, I don't think. I could be lying. Item EXP. Nope. Don't even have him in the game. But yeah, that's it for me today. Keep grinding, boys. We need to hit 1 million gold in our bank deposits. I will see you on Monday. Monday. Take it easy. Peace.